The Miami Dolphins making 2 more moves today. Very under the radar, very sneaky good moves this day. What did I just say? What in God's name was that? I'm keeping that intro in. That was the stupidest intro I have ever made on this day. What am I, Brokaw? What is up, Finn fans? Dolphins made 2 signings today. I'm gonna keep refreshing my Twitter to see if they're making any more. But as of today, 2 signings, which they're not big, splashy. None of the signings that we've made so far in free agency have been big and splashy and all that stuff. But I like these. I like these moves, and I like what the Dolphins are doing here. So let's jump into this. But again, before we jump into this, I gotta pay some bills. I gotta shout out today's sponsor, and that is BetUS. Know about them. I talk about them. Go check them out. Fantastic site. I'm going to let them talk, and then I'm going to show you their site.
BetUS, America's favorite sportsbook and casino. Live betting and racebook. We're celebrating 30 years with a historic offer. A 125% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits. Plus 10% gambler's insurance. Get started today. BetUS, where the game begins.
Really awesome site. I'm on it right now. So many different options, whether you want to do horse racing, casino. They have all the different sports you can think of down the side here. Obviously, this is a football channel, so we'll talk about football. The draft's coming up, so you can go by draft position, overall picks. You can even go by Mr. Irrelevant. You click on what you want to do, one or the other. You hit display selected. Who's going to be the first quarterback selected? It's going to be Caleb Williams. Come over here. You place your bet for how much you want to place and then what you'll win. So let's do $5. Is that $5? $5. And you'll win 42 cents. And then you just click place your bet. And there you go. They got parlays. They got teasers. They got all these different things. Go check them out. And BetUS, thank you so much for sponsoring this video and sponsoring me through the season and the off season. So the Miami Dolphins made a couple moves today. We knew about this one. He met with the Dolphins yesterday, and that is cornerback Siran Neal. Welcome to the 305, Siran, is what the Miami Dolphins said. He was a special teamer for the Buffalo Bills, and he is an under-the-radar, sneaky good signing, in my opinion. The Miami Dolphins special team struggled hard last season. Was it the coaching? Was it the punting? My answer is yes to both. But hey, we still have them both. So isn't that just something fantastic to think about? But this signing is going to be really good. And I'm going to tell you why. So he was ranked 12th in special team tackles, and he was ranked 1st in special team fumbles. So I'm really liking that move. He's kind of replacing Keon Crossan, who was our special teams ace, and he's not with us anymore. So I don't know the contract details. I'm pretty sure it's a 1-year contract, kind of like Poyer's contract, like a 1-year, $2 million. But we need to address the special teams. Now, we didn't address it with getting a new punter. Why? I don't know. But we need to address it, and by bringing in some guy like this, Siran Neal, again, you're probably like, who? I don't give a crap. It's a signing that is going to be under the radar, and it's definitely going to help. And then the Dolphins also go out and they sign former Cowboys defensive lineman Neville Gallimore. He ran a 4.70 at the combine when he was drafted. And Austin Clark, who's our defensive line coach, who's also his coach with the Dallas Cowboys. So there's some familiarity there when it comes to that. So like I said, no big splashy moves, under the radar, sneaky moves, but some of the moves that I definitely liked. So comment below, let me know what you guys think about these 2 signings. Again, you're probably going to be like, I don't give a crap. What are they going to affect? Who cares? Blah, blah, blah. I give you my reasonings. Now, the owners meeting is next week. No, the week after. It's the 24th to the 27th. And in those owners meetings, they're going to go over rule changes. So I'm going to talk about that, not this week, but next week. Also, there's something interesting that Tyreek Hill tweeted out. I don't know if you guys saw it. I'm going to pull it up. But Tyreek Hill tweeted this out. Just throwing this out there, Michael Thomas in Miami would be, and then he put a crying, laughing, a crying happy emoji. The Dolphins definitely need a third wide receiver. The Dolphins need a lot of different things. They're not done. They'll probably do something. Let me check my timeline to see if anything was done, signed by the Dolphins. No, not yet. Agent Richard Roberts, never trust a man with two first names, tells me it's a 1-year deal for Neville, and he turned down a bit somewhere else, wants to play here and work with defensive line coach Austin Clark, with whom he had a good relation over the many years, will compete at Wilkins' spot, but also can play nose tackle, Davis's old spot. Versatile player there. And that's the other thing. One last thing I'm going to say before I get out of here. I keep talking about, oh, we need this, we need that, we need so many nose tackles. I keep forgetting that Sealer's there. And if you look at Sealer's stats in the first 4 years versus Wilkins' stats over the last 4 years, they're pretty similar. And you can say, of course, oh, that's because you had Wilkins next to him. But you could say the opposite. Well, that's because Wilkins had Sealer next to him. So it's going to be interesting to see who benefited off of who. But let's not forget that we have Sealer, Zach Sealer, who had a very good year and has been having a very good season with the career with the Dolphins. So let me know, comment below, what do you think of these two signings? Again, under the radar, non-big splashy. Who do you want the Dolphins to go out and target next? Supposedly, there's some other guys out there. I'm going to make another Patreon video talking about things I'm hearing. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Like usual, stay classy and fins up.